What's cracking, everybody? Zerafel Rose here, bringing you some Pokemon Go battling content. And in today's video, we've got an exciting shoutcast in the Open Master League from my boy, B. Richley. Y'all may know him as he has been on this channel a few times, and he is the Master League specialist in my faction Rock, Paper, Select, which just went undefeated for 9 straight cycles in the Copper tier, securing double promotion to, I believe, Silver. So, well done to all of my fellow teammates. Congratulations, and hopefully we're going to take Silver by storm. But anyway, B. Richley is on Twitter. Yeah, he's on Twitch. You should check him out. He's a really cool dude. And he's got a team for us here with a Virizion Double Dragon composition. And you are slapping. You are not nice. You know what? Before we get to the battles, everybody. You know what she did? She was sitting in bed, chilling, watching a movie. And I didn't want to upset her, so I said, all right, honey, what do we do about this? So she says, do a fake intro real quick and see what she does. As soon as I do the intro, she rolls over like a crazy person. And she's like, Dad, you doing a video? So yes, we're doing a video. You're here. We're here. Let's check out these battles from B. Richley and see how Virizion can do in the Open Master League as soon as I can find the button that you have hidden from me so thoughtfully, my little baby girl. All right, there it is. All right, cool. Anyway, battles. Goodness. We pick up a Zacian lead with the Virizion. This really isn't that great. You're just going to bail out of the video right away, aren't you? But B. Richley here staying in, probably because he's got Double Dragon in the back. Can't really swap out of this one, so the Zacian is going to throw a move. Throws the player off. Super effective damage. Just quite a bit of damage to this Virizion, but Virizion's got Leaf Blade in this on this team. And Leaf Blade still chunks quite a bit out of his Zacian, if you can't see. It looks like it'll take about 3 Leaf Blades to KO his Zacian, so if you're ever wondering, that's how many licks it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Zacian with a Leaf Blade. Oh my goodness, you are just crazy. Did you want to be over here or not? No, don't you growl at me. You're just adorable, aren't you? Close combat hits the Virizion. I almost said Zacian. And B. Richley is going to bring in his Reshiram to farm down this debuffed Zacian. And the opponent brings in a Kyogre. He immediately responds with Dialga. This is a very dominating matchup. This is not Origin form Kyogre by any means. This is an easy one shield situation for this Dialga. You are being such a booty right now. I thought you wanted to be over here. Dialga comes in, and after a debuff, after being taken out, I could have hit the button. You know what? I owe y'all a button because I wasn't paying attention. That was for the Draco Meteor that probably just landed while I wasn't looking, because somebody... You know what you did? You know what you did? Alright, you want to go walk around? Fine. She wants to go walk around. She wants to be free. Alright, anyway. Look at her go. Fusion Flare is going to come through. The Reshiram is going to charge up this Fusion Flare. That's going to do neutral damage to the Dialga. And the Zacian is going to come back, and apparently the opponent is not happy to see this Reshiram. The back is weak to it. Never mind, it's not weak to it. It's just a Dialga with 2 HP. We're good. Next game. Virizion lead in a Melmetal, now that I'm paying some attention here. We've got a great lead here. Opponent immediately swaps into their Metagross. ABA Steel. What are they running? Triple Steel? What is this weird... Okay. Anyway, B. Richley is going to have to shield this up because it could be a potential Earthquake, even though the opponent's probably just going to go for the Meteor Mash bait. But little does this opponent know that I'm pretty sure he can get to 2 Fusion Flares before the... Oh, he's going to go for the Crunch, probably for that debuff. Got it. Okay, so they get the shield off of there, and he gets a debuff, which is huge, but loses CMP to the Metagross, and at this point, I almost wonder if he just let it go. Earthquake's going to clap this Reshiram, but in comes Virizion to get a massive farm down. And going to go for the neutral Sacred... Going to go for the neutral Sacred Sword, take out the Metagross, and that's going to be a Garchomp coming in, and it looks like this could be a problem, because if this Melmetal gets lined up against the Dialga in the back, that could be a problem because it's got that superpower, which is going to do super effective damage to it. What are you doing back there, you weird child? She's going for the shower supplies. You're not supposed to eat the soap, Maggie.
I'm stopping her.
I can't stop her. At this point, it's just, she just does what she does, I guess. There it goes. This is you don't come here for the Pokemon Go content. You come here for watching Maggie be in the background grabbing a brush. You're weird. Don't go anywhere near my power button. She's also having an affinity now for going towards my power button and just going as close as she can to pressing it until I notice. So, yeah, that'll be
because you made the mistake of the shiny.
Yeah, I have the big glowy red power button. So anyway.
No. You have the shiny big red button, which everyone is just like immediately pressing.
Yeah, press the button. Right. All right. B. Richley's actually getting back to the shoutcast because that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Draco Meteor is going to go through and do about 45% or so, and going to go for this Iron Head afterwards to clinch up this game. Now, yeah, that was pretty scary, but I'm supposed to be enjoying these games. B sent me these games and he said, dude, you're going to love this. And all I can see is you running around with shower supplies. All right, we get a really, I think this is a lead here. We get a really nice lead with Virizion into the Dialga, and the opponent farms up some energy and brings in their Mewtwo as a safe swap. And Mewtwo is probably going to get met with Dialga after taking a Leaf Blade. No, you're going to come in with the Reshiram. You are too close to my computer, dear child. Don't do it. Reshiram is going to have to tank a Scythe Strike, which is going to do about 55%, 60%. That's okay. It looks like you could probably just go for a farm down at this point. Shield once farm down and absolutely threaten that Dialga with... Oh, nope, going to go straight for the crunch. All right, that's fair, too. I think that's fine. Could have maybe farmed down here, but the opponent's just going to let their Mewtwo go. Going to keep the shield advantage that they've got. And they come in with a Palkia. That's not Dialga. It's Palkia. So, I think at this point, you probably want to come in with Dialga. Yep, keep the Dialga aligned to that. Palkia, and then get your Virizion in here against this Dialga. Maybe the opponent shields this, thinking it's a Draco Meteor, because they aren't counting. Opponent does shield it up to be safe, and the opponent now has to throw a move. But the problem is this Virizion is extremely tanky. B. Richley calls the Iron Head bait like a champion, and just needs to get to back-to-back Sacred Swords pretty much to take out this Dialga, leaving the Palkia in a very awkward position as it takes neutral damage from the Leaf Blades and the Sacred Swords, and has to deal with Dialga in the back. This is looking to be a good game to me. Very well played. Obviously, we're gonna let it go until it's over, but I'm pretty sure that this is just about it. Now, you have to shield. It's probably an Aqua Tail bait. I think you have to shield it anyway. Opponent goes for the Aqua Tail, and hopefully they're probably not gonna be able to make it to anything more than another Aqua Tail. So that's a good game. Well played. Going into this next match here, we've got Virizion into a Mewtwo. This is a really not great lead, so I imagine you've probably got to bail out. Save swaps into Dialga in this one, so it looks like he probably changes up the save swap based on the lead that he sees. If it's a bad one, you may see perhaps the Giratina. You may see Reshiram come in. So it's a good case of least dominating matchup, I believe. So real good call by B. Richley on that, and trying to make sure you save swaps into the right thing. And now just a reminder too, these battles are done in the 2900s. So this is definitely a team, if you happen to have that XL Virizion, this is a team that you could use if you're still working on your Legend Climb. High Horsepower comes in, he tries to call the bait, and gets clapped. Oh my goodness, but now Virizion can come in and get a pretty good farm if it wants to put up a shield, or it can just go straight for the move because it outpaces this Mamoswine like you wouldn't believe. And that's going to allow it to take out the Mamoswine, and she's right there. If this video cuts out abruptly, you know why. And in comes an That's an Obstagoon in the Master League. This person has brought some spice, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Night Slash Obstagoon in the Master League, and we've also got an Obstagoon that's causing some lag. Master League. Disconnection? Disconnection. Well, Reshiram's just going to farm all the way down and take the person back home to fix their Wi-Fi connection, because, man, what an unfortunate way to lose a game. Or win a game, even. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Virizion would have, like, loaded up on energy and kept a shield. I have a feeling that would have been B's game plan here, but you never know. Unfortunate to have that lag come up, so let's go into the next game and just move on. So we've got Magnezone. Dominant lead. Absolutely walls the Magnezone, and Virizion is going to swap out and come in, and B's going to come in with his Dialga here. Doesn't want to take the chance of having to shield nukes on the Reshiram, probably because Reshiram actually has a fire... Fusion Flare's a fire type move, by the way. Yes, the fire... Once in a while, I just miss these things, and you know what's funny, because I look over this overlay at least 2 or 3 times before I actually... before I actually finalize it. And no, Fusion Flare is definitely a fire type move, so we fixed that now. B came in most likely with his Dialga there because the Reshiram still had a fire type coverage move for the Magnezone. Dialga's more walled than Reshiram would be, so that would make more sense as to why he would bring that in. Hello, sweet child. What can I do for you? Hi. So Virizion is going to be firing off a Sacred Sword here against the Magnezone, the Mammal Swine. And here comes Magnezone, and the opponent just says, I'm done, because honestly, there's no realistic way, unless you're running Flash Cannon, that you get through that Virizion. So once again, we've got another Zacian in the lead. This one's running Quick Attack, so it doesn't get to the moves as fast. However, it does have that much more impactful fast move damage because the Snarls are resisted. You have Soap. Every time I look, it gets worse. So Virizion's still going to be firing off these Leaf Blades, and I imagine that B. Richley's probably looking to play this out very similarly to the same way he did earlier. Gonna just tank the close combat. Was like no damage, and the person willingly safe swap in. They willingly safe swap in. They're Steel type Dialga. So here comes his Dialga. Now he's going to be able to farm down that Dialga with the one that he's got, and might be able to call us an Iron Head here if he was paying attention to energy. He's not going to call it. He knows it's a Draco Meteor. He shields it up. Very good shield. That would have been an impactful charge move, that's for sure. And then the opponent's going to come back in with their Zacian, and will have to shield the Iron Head in order to maintain their Zacian, which they do shield. And I don't know if they're going to... Ooh, are they going to... Yeah, they're just going to let it go. Come back in most likely with the Virizion at this point. Close combat's going to clap the cheeks of that Dialga. And he's going to come back in with the Virizion just to get that move off by a hair. 1 HP, maybe like 5. That's more like 5 HP in a dream. And we're going to come into the Reshiram in the mirror here and easily shield this farm down. Doesn't even need to shield. That could have been a Stone Edge, my dude. But it's Fusion Flare. The opponent not running... Are they running Overheat too? Why would you even throw Fusion Flare there? You have Crunch and Stone Edge. I don't know why you wouldn't throw those. But anyway... B's going to go up to about 2 charge moves, go for that Crunch. I mean, at this point, you basically have to get to a second move in order to KO, so as long as you can do that, should be in business here. Fusion Flare is going to go through and KO the Zacian and take that game, and that's going to be a good one. Very well played. Very close, honestly. Had the Zacian gotten the 2 moves, that would have definitely been a different game. But Quick Attack is not as good as Snarl for energy generation, so we've got a great lead here in the next game. Dialga into Virizion once again. Opponent's going to safe swap in their Zacian, and B. Richley is going to farm up a ton of energy and go for a Leaf Blade here. I think at this point, what he's probably looking to do is whittle down the Zacian, because like he does in the lead, he can't really stay in on this. And now Kyle Graves is on Snapchat. Can't miss that. Leaf Blade is going to... And if you ever have notifications on... Oh, baby. If you ever have your notifications on in a Shoutcast, I will definitely pay attention. So, just beware. Turn on Do Not Disturb if you can. Mitigate that. Kyle Graves, you're probably a good dude, though, I'm sure. So, Reshiram is going to go for this Crunch. And Zacian going for a move. Do we shield the move? Shields the close combat. Going to look to go for the farm down if the opponent didn't have another move, and they do. Now B. Richley is looking to shield this as well. Going for the double shields. Whatever is here is important, and he's going to come in. Oh, he's not going to be able to get to the move against the... Oh, no, he can't get to the move against the Dialga. That is brutal. He told me this was a 10-0 run. How are you coming back from this, fam? Oh, man, I got to see this. Hold up. All right, Maggie, just yeah, eat your shower cup for a minute. I got to see this. All right. Opponent's got to go for a Draco Meteor here, right? Yeah, they go for the Draco Meteor, completely destroys the face of that Virizion. What do they have in the back? What else is back there? I need to know. This is important. Okay, so there's Zacian. Zacian's going to come and just get farmed down. And then they have... It's a Giratina in the back. Dude. Going for the Iron Head. Couldn't even... They could call this bait if they wanted to. Iron Head. Get shielded. Can just go for the Draco Meteor. Dude, if I was that Giratina, I would have totally just called it. I said, you know what? There's no way I win this game. So I'm just going to go for it. But he's going to go straight for this Draco Meteor. I'm ready this time. I got my hand on the button. The Draco Meteor is getting to get charged all the way to 100. And that claps. Clap, clap, clap. By Giratina. Well played. Good game. That was great. I did not have any idea how he was going to win that. Anyway, speaking of Giratinas, we got a terrible lead, so it looks like he's going to probably go into Reshiram at this point. Nope, comes in with Dialga anyway. Dialga looks like it's just the general safe swap in this team. Reshiram probably the closer. So we're looking to go for a Draco Meteor in this matchup, probably. No, he's going to go for the Iron Head, try and fish a shield off of this Metagross, maybe play one shield out, I'm guessing. This is risky. This is very risky. I'm interested to see how this goes. So he's going to shield up the bait. Meteor Mash is going to come through. That makes a lot of sense to me. He's going to go for another Iron Head now. I think he just has to win the 2 shields, and I think he probably knows that he can, and especially because the Metagross has decided now not to shield that Iron Head. Now, Virizion can simply shield this up and have a half a Dialga's worth of half a Dialga's worth of a Dialga in order to take out care of whatever's in the back. I'm going to go straight for this Draco Meteor, not messing around. You're grabbing that other shield, and now you've got Reshiram locked and loaded onto this. No, he just gave up switch so he wouldn't get farmed down. He had the Reshiram. It was locked and loaded on the Giratina. Now he's going to get locked and loaded on the Giratina with the Virizion. Draco Meteor. Dude, it survives. I don't think I've ever seen anything actually survive a Draco Meteor that wasn't resisted, fam. That is nuts. Dialga's going to farm down, and now the Reshiram is coming in, and it's going to be unleashed. It'll get to this crunch before the Giratina can get to a move, and that's going to be a good game, folks. Very well played. I don't think there's any way. The opponent says, no, I can't do it, and they concede the match. Going into the next game here with a Dialga lead. Once again, Virizion core breaking a lot of these teams here. Here comes the Reshiram, and Dialga comes in to respond and starts to just go on an absolute tear through this shiny Reshiram. Nice flex. I love Reshiram. It's so cool. It's definitely going to be one of the Master League Pokemon that I'm looking to build. Man, I'm not going to have anything for Master League until at least next season. I have nothing built. And I was part of the huge Twitter conversation. You've probably seen it. And if you haven't, good. Don't go back on Twitter. It's a terrible place to be. Going to go for the Draco Meteor. Does it land? I need to know. Does it land? Does it go? Does it go? No, they block it. All right, fine. But the opponent is now shields down. So, yeah. That whole Twitter thing was a thing. I'm not going to get too far into it. It was basically about people who are like, oh, well, you know, don't complain about Master League if you don't actually try to play it. Like, if you're, you know, and I understand that. That I can get. Like, you know. But there was a point where it seemed like everybody who doesn't have Master League Pokemon was getting called out in one group with the people who are just, they don't want to play Master League, so they don't bother grinding for it. Like, well played. That was good. I'm not even shouting. My rants. These are such easy matchups, though. It's like, you know what's going to happen, right? Virizion against Dialga. Here we go again, right? So here's Mewtwo. All right, so we're going to chip the Mewtwo with a Leaf Blade. But, like, I don't know, man. I'm one of those people who grinds as hard as I can, but I have a very limited ability and window to play. So, like, yeah, when there's an event and I can get the chance to go out, I'll take it. But you know, for example, in this last event with the Flabébia spawns, I have like 196 XL candy from this and the last event combined, and I take advantage of Mega Evolutions and the trading and everything. I do all the stuff that I can, and I'm still short. So I can't realistically blame somebody who says that they do these things for not having these resources when it's really realistically not always easy to do. So yeah, I could pump, you know, all of my Stardust into one team, but it doesn't mean it's going to be a good team, and if the meta shifts, I can't react to it. So I want to have a good roster before I play Master League. Now, that being said, because we're not getting any Classic Leagues back, I am now making the effort, and I'm not missing this. I will still hit the button even though I'm talking. I'm still making an effort now to be able to get my Master League roster going, both legendaries and not. I have a way now, finally, to be able to make these things happen. So I'm going to take advantage of it, and I'm going to try and be able to play Master League, because truthfully, I love Master League. It's one of the most fun leagues in the game, in my opinion. I just don't have the resources to play it, which sucks, because when I was playing Classic, it was so much fun. Anyway, Fusion Flare makes this Reshiram into Zacian actually so much more doable. Like, if you don't have a solid response to the Reshiram, it'll mess you up, dude. Look at it. Look. Reshiram just said, I don't care about this whole team. Zacian, Dialga Core, get out of here. Oh, that was the last game? All right, then. Well, good stuff, man. I was... Way to end the games on a rant. Anyway, Be Richly, folks, submitted these battles. Thanks again, dude, for the amazing games. I enjoyed every last one of those. That was great watching Virizion just tear through teams. And my dear viewers, thank you so much for watching. If any of you would like to submit battles for shoutcasting in the future, there is a link to a form to a Google document in the description you can fill out, and then enter that information. And if you're looking for Master League coaching, join my Patreon Discord and contact this boy B Richly, because he is exclusively in my Discord and he does coaching in that Discord. Now, obviously, he's a separate entity from me. He is not affiliated financially with me. So you come into my Discord, you can talk to him and ping him and do whatever you like with him, but he is still his own business. Anyway, excellent dude, Master League coach. I couldn't recommend almost any, but there's like maybe one or two people I put on par with him that he's one of the best that I've ever seen. So anyway, that's gonna do it. No more shilling. We're good. Have a great week, everybody. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your Master League rotation. And next week we're going to be looking into the Hoenn Cup and Mega Masters, and I'll have videos up next couple of days talking about both of those. So thank you all for watching, and we're going to catch you in the next video. Bye bye.